Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a video, the first video in a while where I'm not gonna talk directly about something happening in this Asian Cup, in the 2023 Asian Cup, is because Singapore has decided to end their relation with their head coach. Takayuki Nishigaya is not gonna coach Singapore anymore. I'm not surprised about this decision. I'm gonna say this. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised by the timing because honestly, we are talking about these since November. Since November, after their loss against Thailand, 3-1 was the final result. We are talking about the change, who might be the next head coach, what might happen between Nishigaya and the Singapore Federation. And now that we are almost in February, there is the change. We see who's gonna be the successor. Seems that Tsutomu Gura, Japanese coach, would be the third straight consecutive Japanese coach for the Singapore national team. He seems the top candidate. He was with Tokyo Verdy last year. Tokyo Verdy that managed to get from J2 to J1. He was an assistant coach. He wasn't the head coach in that team. We'll see if that happens, but I'm surprised because you had so much time to get a new coach, to prepare for the upcoming games that are going to be really important. Now there's going to be a back-to-back against China, the World Cup qualifiers, and these are important matches, so you need time to prepare, and we'll see if the change is going to happen like in the next couple of days, if they have already talked with Tsutomu Gura or whoever they want to hire. And yes, we'll see how that goes. For Takayuki Nishigaya, we're talking about a tenure that lasted almost 2 years. He was hired in April 2022. He was replacing another Japanese head coach, and his record was an 8-5-8, 8 wins, 5 draws, 8 losses. And I have to say it was really underwhelming. Also the wins, like if you look at the World Cup qualifiers, in the first round they've beaten Guam at home and away, but it was like a 2-1 win and 1-0 win, so that was underwhelming. They needed a bigger victory in that one. Their game wasn't seeming to develop, and Singapore was really going nowhere with Nishigaya. Perhaps we'll see where Nishigaya goes and what Singapore is going to be able to do. At the end of the year, we will have the AFF Championship that is really, really important for Singapore in order to prepare for also the upcoming games in the World Cup qualifiers and the Asian Cup qualifiers. Asian Cup where Singapore needs a qualification to rise up their hopes also and their status and get into the 2027 Asian Cup. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's pretty much it for this video. And yes, I mean, we're gonna talk about all the national teams after the Asian Cup, that's for sure. All the national teams, all the championships I cover and everything else. And if you like what I do, please consider subscribing, commenting, sharing and liking everything, the other things that people do on YouTube. Thanks very much for watching and see you soon.